guys, read this. Yes, today's 12th Feb. It's my birthday. Yay! So, I asked my family to buy me a curly hair tarantula, and they did as I said. Plus, they bought me this terrarium. And I know this is for arboreals, but for the time being, I'm going to be keeping the curly hair in here. And later on, I'm going to be rehousing my Panama blonde into this. So, let's begin the preparing of the enclosure. Okay guys, just to show you, I have fake plants, a moss collection, and a coconut shell, and an acorn, and a water sprayer. Okay guys, my little brother is gonna be helping me out.
Happy birthday, Jai.
And since he was learning how to talk, he didn't know how to say Rayan, so he said Wajai. So I kind of like it, and it's a nickname now. Okay, so I'm starting with the artificial plant, and I like the greener side, not the artificial side. So I'm going to be making that facing the outside. Stuffing it in the corner. Okay, now we use substrate all the time. Okay, so let's check how much I just put. Okay, so this will stay good for the time being. And now for the coconut hide. Okay guys, just to make it natural, I put substrate on the top and all over the sides. And looks like we need to call substrate again. Substrate to the rescue. So guys, I've covered the coconut hole, and you might be wondering what this background is. It came with the terrarium, and it's pretty cool. It gives it a natural look. And over here, this is an acorn to give it another bit of a natural look. Over here, I have the moss collection. So I think I want to start with purple just because it looks rare, right? You know. And I'm leaving empty spaces for her to roam around. And now moving on to the desert looking one. Okay guys, just to save time, I've completed putting the moss, and I have a hole here for the water dish. And oop, what's moss without water? Okay, let me show you the enclosure from inside. So over here, we have the empty space where she can roam around. And here, there's just moss for decoration all in the frames. And we have the artificial plants here. And a close-up of the background is right here. And now, let's begin the unboxing. Okay, Rohan, bring my gift.
Okay.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Wajai.
Thank you. I'll thank you again. So, it's not packed properly because we bought it within the city, and it's pretty decent for that. Okay guys, I got the other side of it. Hi. And he told me it's a mature female, and this is hobby form, as you might recognize. Welcome to your new home. So she is really hyper. That's something really new. Like, she's very smart. Like, you saw what she just did. She planned all of this. And she's webbing everything. Oh wow. Looks like I'm gonna have to clean up a big mess. Well, the shocking part is she's really acting like an arboreal, not a terrestrial, which she is. Probably she has a high degree in arboreal. Get it? Okay, so these guys are found in the Honduras and this other place, which I'll mention in the description, and I'll also mention the scientific name in the description. And they're also found in the eastern Costa Rica. So these guys do also have urticating hairs, and they're known to be called curly hair for all the hair, because they're fuzzy because of all that hair on them. And sometimes they can be curly. And hobby form is when they have a lot of hair. And I really don't like the true form because it looks very dull. It's just black and kind of has this weird shade on its head. So that's why I would prefer you beginners to buy a hobby form. And guys, just to let you know, this is one of my dream tarantulas that I really don't believe I'm owning right now. So I'm very happy. A big thanks to my family. And guys, I just realized that the kitchen is your biggest supply. So I decided what stuff my mom doesn't need anymore. Guys, I just realized even though she has urticating hair, she isn't using them. That's very rare and strange. And I'm kind of confused that she's acting like an arboreal tarantula right now. And you might see in the camera that there's a web going everywhere. I never expected these guys this one would be a heavy webber, because they're supposed to be terrestrials, and terrestrials aren't those kind. Well, some are, but not this one. And guys, if you would be making an enclosure for these guys, these species, you should have to use moss because they really love moss. And give it a natural look. They're not going to be comfortable with no natural looks and that stuff. So I really prefer you do that. And when I used to watch on the TV these guys, I really used to wonder how these guys used to feel like. Probably you too. It just gets into your mind like curiosity and that stuff. These guys, most of the time, eat super worms. They really love it. Well, that's one thing they know why. And yeah. Okay, that was my gift, and a big thanks to my family, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night in whichever part of the world you are in. Life is empty without pets. Bye.